let's talk travel hacks. Before I get started, I want to tell you a little story. So I like asking really weird questions on Instagram, but thought-provoking questions that make people think. And one question I ask people is, if you had 1 year to do anything you want, no obligations, what would you do? And the overwhelming majority of people said travel. And I just like roll my eyes. I'm like, travel? Really? Like, that is the most canned answer anyway. Like, give me some meat, give me some more specifics on what you would do. And it made me realize that people don't really know how to travel well. Sure, people go on vacations, but it's stressful, there's packing, there's this, there's crazy babies on the plane, there's all these types of ways to complain about traveling. Well, I want to show you 5 travel hacks that I use that make my travel experience that much more enjoyable. All right, let's get started. Travel hack number 1, this is probably the most interesting one. How to sit in business class for free. Now, this doesn't happen very often. I would say this is like 20 to 30% success rate. But when it does work, it's worth it because it's like a $5,000 or $10,000 seat for free. Let's talk about it. I was traveling from Chicago to Frankfurt. I typically go to visit my family in Serbia, and I do it probably once every other year. And I was on a Lufthansa flight. And as I was getting on, I realized that there were open business class seats on the plane. It made me think, if I get off the plane and then come back on and I'm the last person on the flight, I wonder if they'll know that I'm not supposed to sit in business class. So what I did was I waited for everyone to board. And the story I was telling myself was that the stewardesses, they have this checklist of all the people that sit in business class. If they do their checklist before I get on the flight and then I get on, well, I might be able to sit in business class for free. So I tried it. I was one of those last call people, like last call for Joe Frankson, blah, blah, blah. And they called me up. I was like, oh, sorry guys, I'm pretending to rush on the plane. I had to go to the bathroom or some bullshit like that. And so I go in and I plop down in business class, sitting next to another kid about my age. He must have been rich or something. He was probably disappointed too because he thought his seat was gonna be empty. Well, it wasn't. Nobody said anything. And I'm like, damn, am I gonna be able to sit in business class for free this entire trip? And then the plane takes off. And I'm like, oh my God, like maybe they didn't do the checklist, maybe they forgot it, maybe they already did the checklist, whatever. Ended up sitting in business class for free for about 8 hours. Champagne, hors d'oeuvres, caviar, a lie-back seat. It was amazing. So if you do have an appetite for risk, I suggest you try it. Be the last one on the flight, check business class. If business class is full, try premium economy or even the emergency exit, which I did on another international trip from London Heathrow to Dallas. So that's my first hack, is how to sit in business class for free. Travel hack number 2, debit card. You ever go to a different country and realize that you don't have any cash and you go to an ATM and the fee is like a conversion fee, international transaction fee, and then an ATM fee? Well, I found a way to hack through all of that. And although this is a shameless plug, this is the only bank that I know of that actually does it. It's called Novo Bank, and it is a business bank. But if you set up a sole proprietorship and then throw some cash in there, you can go to any ATM for free anywhere in the world. I'm talking Ghana, Australia, Brazil, Chile, anywhere in the world you can use an ATM for free. Now, pro tip here, if you are gonna withdraw in a different country and avoid the ATM fees, make sure that you withdraw in their local currency because they will charge another fee on top of it for converting your currency into whatever your native currency is, whether it's US dollar, British pound, whatever. So make sure that you are not converting it when you are withdrawing it because that'll have other fees associated with it. So travel hack number 2, when you need cash and you need to get it fast, try using a no-fee ATM card. It is the only one that I know of. It's the only bank that I know of that actually allows ATM fees, and they reimburse you at the beginning of the next month. So it's amazing. I love it. There's nothing really else like it. I feel like I can transcend borders, feel like I'm at home. It's quite amazing. Number 3, jet lag. I remember when I was flying from Dallas to Madrid to Barcelona, I get to Barcelona and I get to my hotel room and I just like collapse on the bed because I was so tired. I ended up sleeping 17 hours. That's a whole day lost. I could have been playing volleyball on the beach, eating tapas, drinking red wine, doing stupid shit like I always do, but instead I slept. And my pro tip for this is 1 to 2 days before your flight, adjust your clock so that when you are ready to get on the plane, you are already in the time zone of where you're supposed to be. Sleep when you need to, eat when you need to, but make sure you create that transition before you get on the plane so that your body and your circadian rhythms are ready to go when it is time to transition to that new time zone. Speaking of circadian rhythms, ears and eyes. When you're on a plane, and I use lumbar support to lay back, but when you're laying back and you're internationally traveling, you want to sleep when you need to sleep. And the best way to do it is to block out noise and block out light. I'm telling you, it helps by at least 20 or 30% to fall asleep. So make sure you bring that. And I actually have another video that shows you all the things that I put in my travel carry-on. Travel hack number 4, the International Day Pass. It is a $10 a day pass that allows you, either through AT&T or Verizon, I'm not sure if T-Mobile does it, it allows you to use unlimited talk, text, and data anywhere in the world. You can be in any of the 10 countries it supports and have unlimited internet for only $10 a day. And the reason why I'm so excited about this is because when I was in Serbia, I used to buy calling cards and I would call my mom, but I only have like 30 minutes to talk with her for €5 and I have to keep buying more and more of them. I'm like, we're sending people to Mars. How can we not figure out how to have free talk, text, and data in other countries? I just didn't get it. I'm glad that AT&T and Verizon offer this now because it is a game changer. When you're stuck in Serbia or Malta or Australia and you don't have any connection to the outside world, well, now you do. You have unlimited talk, text, and data for $10 a day. So for example, if you're gone for 8 days, that's only $80. Better than trying to find a really expensive calling card and missing out on opportunities. Also, it allows you to call locally in case you need to, go with a reservation for a restaurant or something like that. You can call them locally and they'll answer. They don't pay the fee and it's free for you for $10 a day. So that's 4, International Day Pass. Number 5, delayed bags. I've never had a delayed bag until I just got back from Spain and it sucked. I didn't have any underwear. I didn't have any toiletries. I don't even know why the hell it was delayed. Maybe it was because I was late to my flight because I was trying to get business class, like I told you about before, and ended up sitting in premium economy. But I didn't have my bags for 5 days. And I'm like, what the hell do I do? I literally don't have any underwear or any clothes to wear because I brought all this stuff with me on my carry-on. Fortunately, American Airlines is reimbursing me, at least I hope, and I was able to buy free shit with a reimbursement. So it was actually quite awesome. Like I got a couple of clothes for free. If American Airlines declines my baggage delay insurance, I have my Chase Sapphire Reserve, which allows me to reimburse up to $100 per day for 5 days. So I'll get at least $500 back if American Airlines says no. It is quite a lengthy process. I suggest creating a folder with all the documents in it so that in case anything gets lost, you can resend it right away through the portal. But overall, I got free stuff just because my baggage was delayed. So unfortunately, I didn't have any clothes, but at the same time, I got new clothes for free. So it was quite cool. Those are the 5 travel hacks that I have for you. Don't forget when you're traveling to just relax, have a good time. I've actually heard of this story. I think it was on the Tim Ferriss show. Ramit Sethi, he's a famous blogger. He doesn't like to travel with a carry-on because when he goes to the airport, he wants everything to be seamless and relaxed. So he ends up sending his carry-on baggage to whatever destination he's going to before so that when he gets there, it's all ready to go and there's no baggage claim issues or any delay issues with his baggage. The moral of the story is, guys, when you're traveling, don't forget why you're traveling. Realize that you're traveling because you want to have fun, you want to have less stress, and the only way to do that is to be more aware of all the things that can make the trip a lot more enjoyable. And that's why I share these 5 travel hacks with you. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the next one.